you've taken long enough for that sketch, I shall expect a really fine work of art.
Oh, no, don't look at it. It's not nearly good enough.
But it can't be as bad as all that. Now, don't rub it all out. Let me see it first.
Well, it's the perspective. I never can get it
Let
right.
me see. Oh, dear. Tell me, is it the perspective that gives my nose that curious twist in the middle?
Well, you're not a very easy subject to sketch.
No?
Your expression keeps changing all the time.
Does it? Well, I'd concentrate on the view instead if I were you. Much more worthwhile. Rather reminds me of our coastline at home. Do you know Cornwall at all?
Yes, I went there once with my father on holiday. I was in a shop once, and I saw a postcard with a beautiful house on it right by the sea. And I asked whose house it was, and the old lady said, that's Manderley. I felt ashamed for not knowing.
Manderley is beautiful. To me, it's just the place where I was born. I've lived in all my life. Now, I don't suppose I shall ever see it again.
We're lucky not to be home during the bad weather, aren't we? I can't ever remember enjoying swimming in England till June, can you? The water's so warm here that I could stay in all day. There's a dangerous undertow, and there's a man who drowned here last year. I never have any fear of drowning, have you?
Come, I'll take you home.
Oh, yes. I know Mr. DeWitt well. I knew his wife, too. Before she married, she was the beautiful Rebecca Hildreth, you know. She was drowned, poor dear, while she was sailing near Manderley. He never talks about it, of course, but he's a broken man. I suppose I'd better have it. Wretched stuff. Give me a chocolate, quick. Oh, there you are. It's about time. Hurry up. I want to play some rummy. She was the beautiful Rebecca Hildreth, you know. They say he simply adored her. She was the beautiful Rebecca Hildreth, you know. I suppose he just can't get over his wife's death. She was the beautiful Rebecca Hildreth, you know. But he's a broken man.
What's up?
Well, where are you going?
Oh, I thought I'd take a tennis lesson.
Oh, I see. I suppose you've had a look at the pro, and he's desperately handsome, and you've conceived a schoolgirl crush on him. All right, go ahead, make the most of it.
Off duty?
Oh, yes, Mrs. Van Hopper's cold's turned into flu, so she's got to train nurse.
I'm sorry for the nurse. You keen on tennis?
No, not particularly.
That's good. We'll go for a drive.
Good afternoon, Miss Van Hopper. How are you feeling?
You got on rather well with him, didn't you? That pro must have been teaching you other things than tennis. Hurry up, I want you to make some calls. Wonder if Mr. DeWitt is still in the hotel.
May I go now?
For the number of lessons you've had, you ought to be ready for Wimbledon. But this will be your last, so make the most of it. Trouble is, with me laid up like this, you haven't had enough to do. But I'm getting rid of that nurse today, and from now on, you'll stick to your job.
Yes, Miss Van Hopper.
Nurse,
Yes, Miss Van Hopper?
are you absolutely sure you left those messages for Mr. De Winter?
Why, yes, madame.
I simply can't believe it. He would most certainly have called me back. Oh, well, poor boy. I simply hate to see him so alone.
You know, I wish there could be an invention that bottled up the memory like perfume, and it never faded, never got stale. And then whenever I wanted to, I could uncork the bottle and live the memory all over again.
And what particular moment in your young life would you want to keep?
Oh, all of them. All these last few days. I feel as though I'd collected a whole shelf full of bottles.
Sometimes, you know, those little bottles contain demons that have a way of popping out at you just as you're trying most desperately to forget.
Stop biting your nails.
Oh, I wish I were a woman of 36, dressed in black satin with a string of pearls.
You wouldn't be here with me if you were.
Would you please tell me, Mr. De Winter, why you asked me to come out with you? Well, it's obvious that you want to be kind, but why do you choose me for your charity?
I asked you to come out with me because I wanted your company. You've blotted out the past for me more than all the bright lights of Monte Carlo.
But if you think I just asked you out of kindness or charity, you can leave the car now and find your own way home.
Go on, open the door and get out.
Better blow your nose. Please don't call me Mr. De Winter. I've a very impressive array of first names. George, Fortescue, Maximilian. But you needn't bother with them all at once. My family call me Maxim. And another thing. Please promise me never to wear black satin or pearls. Or to be 36 years old.
Yes, Maxim.
For the love of Pete, come here. What do you think? My daughter's engaged to be married.
Oh, really? How nice.
We must leave for New York at once. Get reservations on the Aquitania, and we'll take the 12:30 train for Cherbourg. Hurry up and get in and maid to help with the packing. We've no time to waste. Go on and don't dawdle.
Mr. De Winter, please. Oh, he's gone out riding. He won't be back till noon. Oh. Well, give me the porter, please. I'll go and see if there's anything left in my room. Has Mr. De Winter come in yet? Oh, he has. Would you connect me, please? Oh, I was looking for my book. I suppose I packed it.
Well, come on. The car's waiting at the door.
I'd like to leave a forwarding address if they happen to find that book. Would you ring Mr. De Winter, please?
Yes, madame. 182.